Talking of terrorism, let's just talk of what happened last week on Thursday. First and foremost, where are we as far as the investigations are concerned? At the JKF?
Well, thank you very much for that important question. I want to say very clearly the issues of the issues of organization in the investigation is at the high level, where somebody needs to be radicalized.
You don't seem happy, Ngach.
I don't seem happy.
I hope you are. You okay?
Okay,
You're
I'm okay now.
You're okay now?
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
Very well. Thank you very much. This individual has a story to tell, and I'm really captured by his story, which I would want to have on tape for any one of us to look at and also get to understand how life is, the real life, the way it is for different people. This gentleman has a story. I would want you to begin by telling me who you are, a general background of who you are, your age, where you come from, where you live. If you can go on from there.
I'm Charles Odhiambo Omuga. I come from South Nyanza, Kindu Bay district in Karachuonyo province.
How old are you?
I am 53 years old. And I am in a situation I want to produce up myself in film and the background.
Who do you work with? Can I ask you?
I worked with several institutions, past back and start from 1976.
No, before we go back there, what do you work with right now?
Right now, occupation, I'm a masonette, builder, stone builder.
You're a builder?
General.
Okay.
On a masonette is pastor, stone builder, and other occupation in the masonette, secular.
How much do you have you got a permanent job, or is it?
No, they're all temporary. It's all temporary, casual. We don't know limit of chance of time.
Temporary jobs.
Temporary jobs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It must be difficult.
They are very difficult. It's the hardest part of job we do in Mason. It's the hardest job. It's like in army in the training, but Masonette is for you to survive, but a very difficult job.
But you have had it for a long time now.
Yeah.
How many years have you worked as
It's
a
more
Mason?
than 10 to 15. It's something rather 15 years.
But you still do it?
Yeah. That's what I do now, even right now. That's how I survive.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. You are you are from a family of from a Christian family.
Yeah. It's there.
That's your background.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Ourselves, we migrated from South Nelson. We come to Gendia place. I'm a Kadipir people, but we came in Gendia for looking for missionary, and we settled down in Gendia in before 1906. And Misfortune started in 1906, but 1904 we established. So my father moved between 1914 to 1920s there to settle down in Kenya for sake of the Christianity faith, because we were the good people. They liked God and they wanted to transform themselves into God and pray and keep their family close to God. So we came to Kenya seeking, my family came that seeking through a domination of HDA.
And you are a good Christian? As a young man?
Yeah. As a young man, I was all Christian throughout, good man.
You went to a Christian school?
Yeah.
Primary school?
Yeah, Gandia's primary.
It's an SD school?
And SD. Then Nyaburi primary.
SD
school. Oh, SD. Utok secondary was SD school too. All my school of finished in SD, in domination of SD.
And your family were very strong in their faith?
Yeah,
SDA?
Yeah, they were. Very strong SDA.
And you were also?
Yeah, in the beginning.
At the beginning?
Yeah.
Now, not quite. Now, not quite.
Later on, my faith, I don't know what destroyed my faith. I lost the direction.
You lost direction?
Yeah.
We all do. Not just yourself. Many people lose direction.
Yeah, I lost the direction.
Did that disturb you?
It disturbed me even right now talking to you. I feel I'm not right because I've gone out from where the faith of my father and mother dedicated me. And yeah, it really troubled my mind every time.
You are from a family, and can you talk to me about your family and where you are? Are you the youngest or the oldest?
I'm the youngest in my family.
Okay.
But God did a promotion for my first brother, Odhiambo Omuga, went to Israel as trained in Israel as God because his father was SDS and God picked his son as the sergeant and trained him in Israel as a trained soldier from Israel. When they came back into Kenya, the government of Kenya nullified them off because they thought that they were taken the battle right of Dingo's father, Gingo Dinga, and Kenyatta speciously spelled them out. They thought that if they come back, they will have turn him. And he also lost the direction, my older brother. He also lost the direction because he went as a...
But it's not just your brother now. You have other brothers also.
Yeah, I have a Joga, who recently was also a land commissioner of the government. We have Odhiambo Omuga, who commissioned in peace series and finished as a senior Eliezer finished as a senior.
What do you mean finish? Does it mean that they died?
When he retired, in Narok as senior administration officer in Narok. The only rock was for him since administration. Then retired for them. I'm still living, man. It's the only brother I have who is still living. All of the other ones are dead.
Talk about your education. You are quite intelligent human being.
Education I started as a primary. I started at William Ogweno's in a village school. That time we started school, and our time you have to touch your ear to go to school. You are not allowed to go to school without touching your ear. So we started the village school owned by William Ogweno, the son of Pastor Isaac Ogweno, in his own school at home.
That's right.
Where we trained a pre-man. He sharpened us at that time. Then we from William Ogweno, you go to Gendia secondary, primary school, which was owned by the SDA, but the government has come into it, but it was in under domination of SDA.
Okay.
So I started.
But you did well there.
Yeah, I did well. I was good.
You were a good student.
Yeah, I was.
You were an exemplary student.
Yeah, but the best side I have in my school time was artist man. A man who was drawing like hell. As a man said, was very much good in that.
Okay.
Other subject also was average and I was doing well.
Then you went from primary school, went to secondary school?
I went to secondary, we took secondary school.
That's right. And you did not complete?
I left at Form 3 when I was confused with my brother Luo-tradition that I was going to a Queenax school to continue my school in a Queenax, but it didn't work out. It meant that I had to drop out and I start my works without dropping out, but I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I don't know why it happened like that.
Did you go to a Queenax? Did you take
No, I didn't. It's my brother who promised me, but when the Queenax things was being processed, that I started from 3 to confirm from 4, the Queenax game went this way, and it didn't work.
And that surprises you up to now?
It surprised me because
the beginning of the problems.
Yeah, it surprised me because it confused me. Because my school, I was still wanted to finish my school.
But nonetheless, you got a job.
Yeah, I got a job. After that, aqueduct school was gone over. I was thinking to go back to my mother if my mother can take me back to school, but that was impossible. During actually I was in Nairobi, so when Olo employed me at Silent Night as a casual worker in Silent Factory.
Silent Night is a bed making factory.
It's a furniture factory and
Furniture
other
factory.
things.
Yeah, right.
Not only furniture. It was also producing wire for aeroplanes and what there. So they were doing things. They were also assembling cars, Nissan.
You did very well there.
Yeah.
You told me that you did very well there.
Yeah. That was there. I succeeded. There is no place I succeeded in my life than Silent Night.
Okay, but you lost the job.
Yeah, it didn't go long.
Why?
When our money was creasing up ourselves, the bonus was cut off. The bonus was what we depend on because we were working in merit of how hard working, and our hard working was paying us much. But when they
the many hours you did, the
yeah,
much
like Nambo. It was the many times the way you paid.
You are paid as as much as you work. If you do 20 and 30 or 40, you're paid
It was exactly like that.
That much, yeah.
That's what it was.
But were you not working hard?
We were working hard. That's why we were getting good money. Because if you get money, you act more harder because we want it more, so that you can help up your people, make up your ways. Things come better, and so that put us much effort.
But then you lost the job.
Yeah, we lost the job.
Is it just you or other people?
We lost it with Jared. We were only two people.
Why?
Jared Jakatweng, your man Jakatweng now.
Why?
It's because we are getting good money at the only time, and these people saw it that it's not necessary, and they fruited everything, and the job was just finished up like that. Our supervisor, which was also called the Molo, tried to defend us to keep that merit, but it was defeated. He liked us to continue like that.
There's somebody who just decided they were going to get you out. They did not like you.
They did not like it.
They did not like you.
No, not me in particular, but they did not like us to go on with that kind of job because the petition money we are getting was higher that it was in management area, and we are just casual jobs done. So this is the main cause of being just abruptly cut off from what we were getting.
So you were shocked when you lost your job.
Yeah.
But then you got another job relatively.
I didn't get any job. We were reduced to 570 per month. This affected our psychology.
Now my question is this: you got a job after you left this. You were kicked out of Silent.
Later on, but when we were expelled, when our money was cut, that big one, we were told now we are going to work as normal casual people with 570 per month.
So your pay went down.
4,000.
Okay, you went down in pay.
Yeah, we went down, paid so much to 570. That is how they wanted us to maintain our job from something close to 4,000.
4,000
to 570 per month.
Then that's frustrating.
They frustrated us so much. Oh, me and Jared, but continue, Mimi.
But then you got another job afterwards, didn't you?
Yeah, get there. From there, also other thing, we decided to keep up with that because we have no otherwise. So we kept on to keep on with that. But there inside, when we are still keeping up ourselves, another certain food came in that also intermingled us. Especially me, I was the target. Then that target caught me in the wrong corner, and I was fixed a punch of no return to heaven, and that's the end of the job. Got finished.
Afterwards, you went to work somewhere else.
Yeah.
Where was that?
Kenyatta Conference Center.
As?
First I started as sweeper, then as a waiter, then as a barman,
You're rising the ladder.
Huh?
They like you. You are rising.
Nilirise quickly. Sweeping. Nimechukua only. Na tena, when I was taken there, the owner of the restaurant identified and say, this boy is school. Yeah. Aliniona tu sura tu ni mwenyeze, perhaps I'm learned. Ndio sababu sikukaa sana katika sweeper. 1-2 weeks nikatolewa kwa sweeping, nikapelekwa laundry 1 week, wakanitoa direct to barman.
Very well.
To be trained as a barman, because
your salary went up.
It went up a little, but not so much. But I was still under being trained.
Okay.
So this decision of being under trained, they took advantage of they started to do other things stupid until me and the owner of the hotel, we could not go on better. They framed me and everything. I can't do this. When I go for off, they mingle. They say that I go and stay. I don't go to job. Things like that. They mingle everything until between me and Tintin was very worst. They made so it happen like that first.
Okay.
Only our daughter knew that I was being framed. Lakini Tintini took the message of I was being framed, and I'm useless. I cannot do that job. But these people is the people who framed me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But now you are also an interpreter. You studied French.
Yeah, I studied French. French I studied in Kenyatta Conference as I was working as a waiter in cafeteria, because Passinino, a Frenchman who was working in Habitat, used to come there to take coffee, but he found me intelligent. So all the time he came up with his story up yourself, and he studied my talent, and he said, you can be somebody, and he arranged me my future. He wanted me to be interpreter, and he wanted me to capture the world.
Is interpreter of different languages?
Yes. But his aim was that he was planning me to become he was planning me to be a president, because the brain I had was so convincing to him in a certain degree that he said this man can make it. He wanted me to capture languages that capture the world.
Which languages were these? Which do you have?
French, German. I tell you how he planned me. He planned me. English he knew I was good at that time, because I was talking with him in English, and good friend, and that's why he liked me, and so that I can
which
do
other
languages. He said, he told me German, French, German, English will capture Europe. Or Chinese, Hebrews will capture Central Europe. Ilikuwa saba, alinipangia saba. Japanese, Chinese, na what else did he plan for me, Mr. Pastor?
Those are for Asia.
Hiyo ilikuwa ni cover Asia.
No. But anyway, you managed
only
to
French
language.
Yeah.
But then you could not continue with the others.
I could afford, because I suppose he paid me for the first time. The other ones I had to pay for myself, which I was continued to pay. But also I lost the job of Tintin. I went to my brother to try to keep me going on, but they nullified everything about me. They could not listen to me. I told them that this man has told me to study this thing, it can help me in my future. But they could not listen to this. So this is nonsense you are doing. You have destroyed the first job, you destroyed. This is the second job you destroyed. No, you have no use. You're useless boy. You nothing. You nothing. They couldn't listen to me anymore. What else could I do? And then my older brothers, who I expect I could give them my mind.
But you became a tourist operator afterwards.
Yeah.
In Pullman. It's a very big organization.
Yeah, but
a very big tourist.
Yeah. I didn't stay there.
Pullman Safaris.
Yeah. I have their paper in my home, even today.
And what happened there?
In Portsmouth, as an operator of a tourist, I was to be trained. I was to pick tourist from airport and deport them and reservationists them, pick them, give the directions, and accomplish every destination they want in Kenya through.
But this was the reason why you were in the first place learning all these languages, because you
yeah, that's so. So in the course that I have not learned all these things, they took also advantage. They also mingle my way, because I had not learned on it, but I was to learn on them. They tell me the destinator. Wakasema me, I don't know anything here. Inataka mtu wa degree. This one cannot doing all those stupid things. This person you bring here knows just little French and he cannot make what we learn. He can't fulfill this occupation. Here we need somebody which has got education this from Italy and has a special degree for this. So I fall the same a victim.
That's very sad. Yes.
And I lost the job that way. And I was still very good here. Very good here at that time. I wasn't the old man like now.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in very good here. Hiyo pia imepotea namna hiyo.
But then you seem to have had a lot of misfortunes.
Yeah, misfortunes. Yeah, misfortune ndio ameniharibia mambo zangu paka misfortunes.
One after the other.
Ikikuja hii vizuri, inakuja vizuri. Lakini ikianza kuingia, paka vitu zingine masaka toke hapo.